We are going to be pursuing similar thoughts while we develop the manifesto that we are going to announce. At the moment, we're still processing those, looking at the pros and cons of every policy that has been applied, and we will adopt, which we believe will be a future-looking education policy for the country. When we make those announcements, we have to tell the people, we're going to do this, and this is how much revenue we will have to raise to be able to meet the expectations of the people in accordance with our policies. As I said, we are developing our manifesto, and that will also be studied by the special committee that will be looking at the Tauke administration. My own thoughts is that the Great Council is still a viable institution. It's a usable institution, whether the original form is still useful in this generation, or do we need to adapt it? And you know the House of Lords in England. Now we have people of other ethnicities in the House of Lords, whereas before it was the landed gentry of the time who inherited, and then they started introducing the life peerages, where notable people are included in the House of Lords, and they serve for their life. They're only in the House of Lords for during their life, during their own lifetime. It's not inherited by their future generations, like the original lords. There have been studies carried out, the defense reviews carried out. I do not know what was recommended in those. We will look at those. We may have to conduct our own, look at the need and what the international community needs, and how much is it a burden on us? How much do we contribute to international peacekeeping, and whether the nation and our economy can carry that burden. Well, my concept of the Public Works Department, that it is something that we need to bring back, the Public Works Department, and how they work with the Fiji Roads and Fiji Water Authority. We'll have to look at in our detailed study of the interoperability of the three institutions. At the moment, we are on what this government policy is on the lease distribution. We will have to think about that also. We'll have to take into consideration the whole community that's involved in whose land is involved. Because there are some Matangalis who gave up their land for the village sites and the church for the Tautawa, and also for the graveyard. If you look at your own history in the villages, you'll note that there are some villages, some Matangalis who gave up their land for communal use, and they don't get any benefit from the lease money on the Matangali land that's available for leasing. So we need to look at the whole issue so that no one suffers. And then you go to the west, you see all those housing programs in the villages. That's all from lease money when it was communally distributed and communally used. So everybody has a good house. Now we have individuals who have healthy bank balances. How they will use it, we do not know. But that is the current government policy, and ours will come out when we develop our manifesto in relation to that.